The following is a presentation of TFNN. The Money Masters. Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044. Now, Tom O'Brien and Tommy O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. We appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here. Right now, we have the Dow Industrials up 15. Get the NASDAQ down 13. S&Ps are down 3. We have gold up 11.20. You get silver up 21 cents. Bonds, you get the 10-year note down 24 ticks, 128.24. 30-year bond off 2, almost 3 points, 159.13. King dollar up 520 ticks, 98.38. Volatility, folks, guess what? Just go back 8 years. 2008, 2007, that's the last time that we had limit down inside the S&P futures.
But the markets are flat. There's not even going to be a gap. What are you talking about?
There's plenty of people that woke up this morning and weren't out there last night looking at those S&Ps.
I don't know, actually. I think the world was probably pretty captivated in a. I don't know. It's
well,
close,
in our world, we're captivated in both of them.
Oh no, in the other world for sure.
Yeah.
One of my best friends over in Switzerland, right, Jay. Yeah. He took a little bit of a nap, and he even was back up another 6 hours ahead. And he was surprised.
I was getting the text from some of my friends. Did I just really hear that the Dow futures were down 550?
Yeah, and the news sites were starting the news. The stations, the TV channels were starting to report on it as it approached, like 350, 400, 550. I was watching it. I was watching the S&P. But, man, this is crazy. Quite a bounce.
Pretty wild. Let's go over to our man, Mr. Kevin Inks from TD Ameritrade. Thinkorswim every trading day right here, folks. 12 to 1 Eastern Standard Time. Kevin and Scott have a great program. You can get it right on your cell phone, TFNN.com. Hit Tiger TV, and you talk about defined risk. Bottom line, folks, you better have defined risk in this market. Kevin Hanks, what's going on?
Good morning, gentlemen. How's everything?
Good morning, man. Everything is good. The market is calm. We're back to even.
We were
amazing roller coaster ride in the futures last night. And it's interesting. I tried to explain to my wife, we're watching the returns come in, and I'm going, he's gaining on her. No, he's not. Honey.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
The money doesn't lie.
The market was down 400 for a long period of time as things were, becoming very real of how things were playing out, definitely. Then it exploded even lower as it became obvious, right? Yeah.
They were up early in the evening.
Oh, yeah. It was 8 o'clock. And what happened was I sent my dad a text, right, as, of course, we live in Florida.
Yeah.
And when they started coming out with the Florida results, and at one point there was a graphic where millions of people had voted, and the totals were within 24 votes. And that's when it began to become, this is going to be either so close or it'll probably go, Trump.
And so it was amazing. It was amazing to watch.
Yeah, it was amazing. I mean, constant flow of information and trying to decipher that.
It got me off the couch. So pictures. I get the text from Tommy, and he says intense, and I looked at it. I says, "Oh my God!"
Because the biggest fear is a contested election. Really, I think in the market's eyes, at least last night. You want to put it market's eyes. Last night, that's the biggest fear. That today we're going, oh man, I wonder what's going to happen. That's really frightening. And when it was 24 votes, I was like, oh man.
So you sold the market.
I did right then, man. That's what I was like. You could just tell it was either going to be. It was just going to be much, much closer than everyone thought immediately. For sure.
And listen how bizarre this is, folks. If you weren't around last night, so then they went limit down. I get up, off the couch,
which is like 5%.
I was wide awake. Yeah, 5%.
Amazing.
I said, okay, I'm going to buy this baby then.
Yeah.
And I did a defined risk trade, Kevin.
I was doing them as well.
Even when I sold it. So check this out. This is the premiums in these things. I sold this. I sold it at 6:30 this morning, and the market was still it was the NQs I did, and it was still 100 under what I would break even because it was one of those Nadex trades, right?
It was really out of the money, you were saying, but there was a lot of premium in there where you still got a lot of value.
And I still doubled my money.
Still so far out of the money, right? Same thing. I got out when the S&P got down like 2070, I think, because how much can you really expect? And of course, it went down 2040, but I was happy, of course, that I got to go to bed and actually get some rest last night as well.
And I thought it was very interesting, guys, that the market really got strong last night after his concession speech was so kind of professional and presidential. The market immediately jumped on that.
Yep, no doubt.
From about 4% to about 2.5%, right there immediately. I thought that was fascinating.
Yeah,
because he wasn't, he wasn't contentious. He was very gracious in his speech, and boom, the market just jumped on that.
I just can't believe it came all the way back. That's the most remarkable part of it, because
amazing.
There seems to be, and anybody would agree, there's going to be, some change, man, and there's risk and there's uncertainty, and for the market to be hovering at almost even is just. I would be worried if I had a lot of positions on.
The steel stocks are up 15%.
And that makes almost, not that in terms of steel, but certain industries are definitely going to get a boost. In terms of pharma, Hillary Clinton was vowing to go after these companies. They're getting a boost today for sure. Raytheon,
less regulation.
Yeah, some of the military contractors. That makes perfect sense.
So hey, listen,
it's going to be crazy, and you guys are right. The market doesn't like uncertainty, but they're starting to get a picture for the winners and losers in this market.
Yeah.
That's what you're really starting to see.
Yes,
right?
Definitely.
Different sectors are outperforming others because of what he said he's going to do.
Yeah. Oh, listen, there's no doubt.
We got volatility no matter what. That's what I said, man, for sure.
Right here, folks. 12 o'clock, 12 to 1 o'clock. Right on your cell phone, TFNN.com, hit Tiger TV. Kevin, look forward to the show today.
Can't wait, guys. Have a great day.
Larry Pesavento has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date, active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters.
Platinum, grains, crude oil, gold, copper, cattle, hogs, gasoline, natural gas, coffee, cotton, cocoa, and sugar. These are just some of the commodities mentioned in the most recent issue of Andy Hecht's Techno-Mental Commodity Report. Andy publishes his weekly newsletter every Thursday morning, where he breaks down the commodity market and provides his subscribers with specific trading recommendations based on his trading methodology. By signing up for a free trial to the Techno-Mental Commodity Report, you'll get a full 30 days to try out this powerful newsletter service and see for yourself the types of trades Andy has recommended for his subscribers. When you sign up for a 30-day free trial, you're under no obligation to pay anything. And should you decide to continue, you will lock in the low rate of only $79 a month. Sign up right now for the Techno-Mental Commodity Report and make sure you're ready to catch the next big trade in commodities. For more information and to get started today, visit the front page of TFNN.com.
You know what's cool? Taking something that's good for you. Something specifically formulated to help with weight loss, better sleep, stress reduction, and the need to detox.
Nico, our hunter and gatherer ancestors found all their nutritional requirements for health in their wild environment. But today, our food sources no longer contain the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients our bodies need to stay healthy and strong.
That's why we need Primal Edge Daily Nutrition. It includes a special blend of ionic, soil-based vitamins, minerals, fatty, and amino acids in an easy-to-use liquid form.
Primal Edge is powered by highly concentrated fulvic and humic acids, nature's preferred delivery system. They have been called miracle molecules because, like sunlight, air, and water, life cannot exist without them.
That's right, Paige. They ensure we receive all the nutrition we need to be healthy and thrive. We take it every morning.
Primal Edge, formulated and approved by Nico and Paige of Living a Primal Lifestyle. Buy it today for just $89. Click on the Primal Edge banner on the front page of TFNN.com. We take your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Welcome back, folks. Dow right now is down 13. You get the Nasdaq off 28. S&Ps are off 8.5, and that doesn't even seem like anything.
We're creeping a little bit lower, though,
8.5.
right?
Oh, yeah.
Can you pull up?
Yeah. I mean,
do we have live charts in any of those futures or something?
Oh, yeah,
like
totally.
Okay.
Yeah, the S&Ps are definitely live.
I just get confused sometimes when I'm going.
Right. The NQs, the indices I have live. So we made it.
Not to put it. Yeah.
Let's go. So we start off the night. This is intense, man. You start off. Let's see. We're up at.
Yeah. Can I even grab it for a second? I'll jump through because I just so I mean this was a remark. Talk about the highs. That's the highest before we had anything really.
Yes, it went,
8 o'clock.
From 6 o'clock to 8 o'clock, market goes up.
Right.
Exactly.
We had stuff at 7, but it really meant absolutely nothing.
Right.
The first, and that's where Florida pool is closing at 8 o'clock was a really big one, and so we creep a little bit lower, and then literally this is where 8:30, and I'll have to look up my text that I sent you. Because that's where numbers really started coming in at about 8:30.
Right.
And immediately you can see these bars start dropping off. So right at 8:30, it was 21.40. And right, I could think about even saying to myself, it's a shame if I had planned on going short.
Yep.
That I'm now a full 0.5% behind the market.
Yep.
Which is a big number.
821.
821.
28.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah, so 821. So it was starting to creep, and that was where millions of votes had already been cast in Florida, and it was within 28 votes.
Right.
Yeah, remarkable. And so that's where the cascade began, and that was at 2140 about. And yeah, we went all the way down, and it just continued. I mean, people saw the flow of news, I'm sure, if they were up at that time. And it was just a constant flow of news, and really it went state by state by state, and, probabilities went from being probably heavily in Hillary Clinton's favor at around 8 o'clock to really shifting to where some news outlets had predictive forecasts and they were as high as 80 to 90% already by about 10 o'clock.
Yeah, because it was right across.
It could have swung back with a huge other surprise
Right.
the other way, but it literally would have taken a huge shock in some rural area, which was just possible but outlandish. And so, they need, and that's where, but it is remarkable. And then, I went to bed, got some sleep, but I guess she came out, Trump came out at about 2 o'clock or 3, somewhere between 2 and 3 o'clock, he came out and made his made his speech and said that Hillary had called to concede to him.
Yeah.
And so that's where the market just really got a good rise. But man, remarkable going all the way back up to 2140.
Yep. And well, when you get these overextensions, bottom line, that gets pretty intense.
It does.
Because that's nothing can get down forever, nothing can go up forever.
And once it got to that 4% type move, you have to start thinking that it's could just have a bounce on volatility. Same thing, but
exactly.
I don't think anybody would have told you when we were down 100 points in the S&P that the market would open flat.
Yeah, no, I know. Believe me, I know. Let's go take a look at inside the Dow and see what is strong versus weak. So Pfizer is up 6.5%. Caterpillar is up 6%. Merck is up 3.4%. J.P. Morgan's up 3%. Apple's down 2%. IBM's off 1.6%. Intel's down 1.5%. If we go inside the NDX 100, we're going to have that's right. We have oil numbers coming up. So look at this inside the NDX. Regeneron's up 8.5%. That's $30.
Yep.
Shire, another drug company, up 7.5%. Yep. BioMarin, another drug company, 7.5%. INCY, another drug company, is 7.5%. Taken away from it, TripAdvisor, look at that, down 17%.
I wonder what's going on there. That might be some.
Norwegian Cruise down 7%. Let's go look at TripAdvisor. That's a big number, man. Wow. That dropped out of bed.
Yeah, that's a report on their earnings.
Yeah.
And that's what earnings are still coming,
Oh, yeah.
It's, we got oil. We got, I think Macy's reports like tomorrow, I think. Yeah, they had earnings last night, TripAdvisor.
So this is A monster. Oh, look at it. So you're going after a low, high volume swing low. It was laying out there big time. $53.49 from February. This market's going lower, man. The amount of equities that are already blown up, folks. This doesn't happen in a bull market. You don't wake up in the morning with stocks down 12, 13, 14% that are not internet stocks. I've seen it with internet stocks before. But when you get large stocks like that going south, it's pretty intense.
TripAdvisor kind of is, right? But I know what you're saying. It's not, and then it's a staple of the travel industry at this point. It's not some growth crazy story, right?
Oil. Let's take a look at the oil market. So let's see.
It's intriguing to see probably, just what an effect oil could possibly have with so many other external factors really going into everything going on today.
Well, I think what you'd have here is that it's going to be drill, baby, drill, So that's going to be intriguing to see, okay, we already have a big supply. And if that's the case, that means more supply.
Sure.
And that would say to me that, we'll see where this thing is bouncing right now, if it is bouncing. But that would be saying...
So let's check it out. We're at about 44.72.
Yeah.
And we're going to have options here with a good floor and ceiling if you want to do a volatility trade. Only a few pennies off of where we're trading at right now.
Okay.
So, right away I just pulled up the 11 a.m.s. Crude oil. We're looking at the December contract. 44.75 would be our ceiling here.
Yeah.
44.75 the floor. Now, these are the 11 a.m.s.
Right.
Now, today might be a day where you say, you know what, anything could happen. Maybe I'm going to go for the 230s too. We can check those out maybe. That might be something if you're trading for volatility, but it works out well in that. So it looks like on the short side, $36. And then the long side, there's some volatility in here.
Ooh, that's a lot.
That would make sense for the same reason I just said to you, maybe do the dailies, because I'm just thinking anything can happen to anything today.
I need 72-cent movement.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
It is. I mean, it is.
Let me look at it, though. Let's see if we take up USO. Let me just see something. USO, 72 cents, huh?
Yeah. Might get a little hair cheaper than that, but somewhere between 65 to 75 cents away from basically where it's trading at right now.
So you get...
That's a different contract.
No,
maybe.
I know.
I just saw the price, yeah.
What I'm just trying to do is, look at that move already. Wow. So oil also...
It would make sense, right? Because I think there was dollar movement.
Everything
and there was currencies, commodities, indices worldwide.
I'm going to pass.
Okay. That's expensive.
Yeah.
For sure. Now let's we're literally right at it.
Let's look at the 130s then.
That's what I will. Yeah, I just want to get it in. Yeah, $70 of a possible only 150. Now here's the other play on that though. Maybe today you could actually get both sides like we talk about too.
Yeah.
Especially maybe we do the daily. So daily's a little bit tougher, in that we don't have as many spreads and the ceiling and the floor don't line up where it's just all premium. We'll take a look at it and come back.
You stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are coming right back. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Dow right now is up 11. Nasdaq's down 21. S&Ps are down 5. We're going to be right back.
Today, it's hard to tell if the economy is coming or going. Regardless, I want my money going in the direction I choose. If that's your stance as well, then you want to know how Everbank can help keep your money thriving just the way you want. Is growing your money a priority? Everbank is committed to a yield pledge promise to pay high yields on your checking, money market, and CD balances. Looking to diversify? Everbank ingeniously developed accessible ways to spread your money around the world into foreign currencies and even non-FDIC insured metals. And when it comes to your wealth, they bring a highly experienced and global perspective to help you manage it. Everbank's financial philosophy flies in the face of the status quo. They believe your money's performance should not be determined by today's economic circumstances, but by the drive to rise above them and create opportunities that favor your objectives. If that excites you like it does me, visit everbank.com/TFNN to find out what they can do for you. Again, that's everbank.com/TFNN. Visit them today. EverBank is a member FDIC and equal housing lender.
If you're an active trader looking for that extra edge when it comes to trading and investments, then now is a great time to get a 2-week free trial to Tom O'Brien's daily market letter, Market Insights. Tom O'Brien's daily newsletter, Market Insights, comes out every market day at around 9:30 a.m. and provides Tom's daily commentary on the broad market, including the Dow, NASDAQ, and S&P, plus specific trade recommendations. There's even an update published most afternoons to keep you informed about the day's market activity. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock and option trade. With Market Insights, there's nothing left to guessing. For all the details and to get your 2-week free trial to Market Insights started today, visit TFNN.com.
TFNN is excited to offer a brand new piece of market scanning software unlike anything the industry has ever seen. John Logan and his team have spent years developing their market profile tools to finally be able to release the Taz Profile Scanner Plus. And right now you can get a 2-week trial absolutely free just by visiting TFNN.com and providing us your name and email address. The Taz Profile Scanner Plus is the premier market profile based scanner in the industry. Powered by the acclaimed Taz proprietary algorithms, this feature-rich scanner is a standalone desktop software that instantly filters over 2,500 global financial markets such as stocks, ETFs, commodity futures, and Forex. Within 3 minutes of signing up, you can have the software downloaded and running on your computer with a complete roadmap of market indicators and inflection points to trade off using the Taz Profile Scanner Plus. Sign up today and try this amazing piece of software by visiting TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. And if you did wake up and you hadn't looked at the market last night, you'd think that the market was...
Flat market, no news.
Flat market.
No news today.
No news,
We'll
man.
wait till tomorrow, but we have some oil.
No doubt. Let's see what's going on in the oil market. So,
and here's the estimate. Perfect. So we had a build of 2.4 million barrels.
Yeah.
Estimate was 2 million barrels. More oil. And look at that.
nice spike both ways.
Yeah. It's only had about 45 seconds to digest, but that's not a huge outlandish miss. And in reality, coming in that close to estimate, oil is just probably going to be prone to whatever else was affecting it today, which it has plenty, for sure. And I think that's why you're seeing so much premium on here, because guess what? That's the same reason I said, man, maybe you should just go for the day, because if you're making a volatility trade, why not when there's, open yourself up to having that type of a move when in reality...
The volatility trade is going to be on for the next few months.
Yeah, I would agree. And I'd be really surprised, really, if it just stayed where we're at. But I'm already really surprised, right? So who knows? That's just one way to keep in mind, because I think a lot of people are shocked, no matter where you thought the market was going to go, no matter who won, that when it was down 5% last night, that we opened flat.
Right.
And realistically, we were down 5% thinking that Trump was going to win. And, things just kind of played out from that point how you'd expect. That's the most surprising part. He did come out. He was, gracious and stuff. But, he won. He came out. He accepted. He said, Clinton called me. And it's
Which is normal. Yeah,
right. There was no huge surprises after. So we'll see what happens.
And as we say that, I believe that Hillary Clinton probably is speaking right now.
Yeah, I forgot as we're rolling, but they pushed it to 10:30. It was supposed to be, I think, 9:30 to begin with. I think that's and then they, for whatever reason, they pushed it back. But they'll probably, and again, I don't expect any surprises there, right? But that doesn't mean the market won't react somehow.
Yeah. Oh, listen, this is going to be.
It was a clear, decisive victory, no matter what, and at least there, it's
for sure.
There's no ambiguity, man, and so don't expect surprises, I would say, on either side as they make their public type statements moving forward.
Right.
Yeah.
Let's take a look. A couple of targets want to look at the GDX, and this has been
they do.
It's been all over the place. There's no doubt. The GDX is the Market Vectors Gold Miners Trust. It's trading up $1.13 right now. Excuse me. And it's listen, whether you're trading the dust or the nugget, they've both been good all morning long. You know, you're pushing into the last swing point, 25.93, and you haven't hit it yet, and you're going to have the volume. So that's a good situation, you know. So I suspect that we're going to be here for quite a while. If we go take a look at a few of the larger equities inside there, ABX is the largest weighting structure. You know, it's not giving it up. This is building cause, and the cause is, you know, to get up into this 1895 area. Newmont is the same type of setup. You know, Newmont's at 37.48, and that's building cause to get up and over this 38.87. So that is saying that the volatility is going to be out here, and what you are going to have is that you're going to be pushing those swing points with volume. The real question is going to be, when we were doing this last night, folks, gold was up $60, and that's when the market was down 400. You know, what I've found is that most of, almost like during the downdraft of 2007, 2008, if the market crashes, gold crashes too. Okay. You know, and that was a shocker for people.
This is a little different, I think. Just to put in how everything's interplaying. But I
you know, and it has to do with the currencies.
That's because it's such a worldwide. You know, you're talking about trade deals. You're talking about all this stuff that's not quite just like the market pulling back and gold pulling back. You know, in terms of like markets pulling back because maybe we're just going to stop trading for a while, or and I'm being exaggerating, but that type of thing is.
If you like trading, folks, this is a great time to do it. And
I was talking about global trade, but we'll tie it into as in trade deals and all that stuff. That was a hallmark of some of the politics. That's all going to be on the table, and that's what's so surprising. There's so little uncertainty. It seems like with so much going to be on the table for discussion. You got all three branches, or all three houses in terms of the House, the Senate, and the presidency. So real change is coming for sure.
Yeah. Well, so let's go over to the interest rate market, because this, this is serious business. You're talking the 30-year is down 3 points.
Yeah.
Let me see if it's broken the back yet of this whole chart. Okay, so. No, it's not broken the back, but it's broken that swing. So that's a good break in the swing. So that's serious business. So 160 to 177. So $17. That's 150. That's 143. It's pretty intense. That's saying that can go down to, that can go back to March of 2015. You get interest rates rising, free money's gone.
Phew, watch out.
Free money, that's.
Where's the fear in the market of that then, right? Everything's just.
No, I know. It's getting digested. That's what's going on.
Oh, it is. I agree. It's going to take some time.
It's getting digested because that'll make a difference. Let's go see what a couple of the housing stocks are doing. Lennar's down 144 because these interest rates will make a difference immediately. The 10-year. So it's at 1.9. That's not the end of the world. The high for the year, I think, is 2 point something. Well, let's put this up. I think it's 2.4, right? Yeah, 2.34. But we're getting there. You're at 1.9.
Yeah, I mean, we're at the high in the last 3 months, right?
Yeah. Oh, big time. Yeah. For 3 months, I believe we're over it now.
Well, we're always at the high of the last 3 months because we're within the last 3 months. Yeah, as in we're at that high. Yeah, we're over the high. I'm just saying we're
last 6.
When you look at we're like literally.
We're at the higher end, and that's gonna make a difference. If we go take a look at the
what's gonna happen with the Fed next month? So much volatility coming our way.
Well, this is what happened. Now, this is intriguing, folks.
Yeah, still pretty close, right?
The Fed funds rate is 76% right now. Last night when you were texting me, I went on 68%.
That would make sense.
It went down quick.
I guarantee. I would expect that when it was down 1,000 points, that those numbers weren't holding strong.
Exactly.
There was a little bit of wavering.
And the thing that's pretty wild is that even with the thing down right now, I'm still in the camp that this market's going to go right back down to Brexit, and that camp would be still saying that, guess what, they're not going to go up on rates on December 13th and 14th. Because the uncertainty is going to be This thing, if this
There's
market
a lot
turns,
of trading in the market before then, too,
yeah,
which
there
will
is.
be
Exactly. Let's go look at the IBB. So the IBB, wow,
Yeah.
look at that. So the IBB, folks, okay, closed yesterday at 261. It opened today at 282, went to 289. Now you're at 276. And you want to see something pretty cool? See, ICE on the IBB was 284.43.
okay.
It's like, okay. And there's the deal that, nothing can get down forever, nothing can go up. But now it's going to build more cars, because what it still has is that high volume low plus another one now. We put this up because this is what ends up happening, which is really weird on a weekly. Because we get high volume, it's like, oh, are you pushing the highs or pushing the lows? Well,
sure.
You're more than likely pushing lows versus highs. You stay right there. Tommy and I come right back, folks.
Has the current market volatility continued to stop you out of trades when the market spikes against you? Now is the perfect time to open up an account with Nadex. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a brand new, completely regulated Chicago-based exchange, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their completely free trading platform, which also features real-time charts and full customization capability. One of the advantages of trading with Nadex in volatile markets is that your risk is always capped and you have the ability of keeping your trades open even when the market spikes against you. Nadex is completely brand new with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's NADEX.com. Or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors.
Tom O'Brien's weekly gold letter, The Gold Report, gives complete and concise coverage of the entire gold market. Inside, you'll get Tom's commentary on gold, the dollar, the rand, the bond, the XAU, the HUI, and detailed coverage of nearly 25 mining stocks. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock trade. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. With a lifetime of knowledge and almost 12 years of writing his informative weekly newsletter, The Gold Report, Tom O'Brien can provide you with the important market information to help you make better trades in the gold market. Don't let the next bull run in gold pass you by. To get a month-long free trial to The Gold Report, an $85 value, visit the front page of TFNN.com today.
David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today.
This segment is brought to you by TFNN. Test drive all the newsletters for free at TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow right now is off 10. You get the Nasdaq down 27. S&Ps are off 7.5. We get gold up $14.90. That's making a bid again, top side. You get silver up 30 cents. And let's go over to that gold market for a second. So GCZ6. What a move, man. So
I was watching just the S&P is what I had up, and not just. I mean, talk about that's a perfect, the S&P 500. That's going to move. But after it started moving I wish I was like, oh man, I wish I was watching like gold at the same time, or maybe some of the currencies. But go ahead. Just because they're so dramatic. Yeah.
It was.
Yeah.
The correlation was pretty direct.
I mean, what is that? Almost 70 points from about 8 o'clock?
Yeah, we went from 1276 to 1338.
So 62 points?
Yeah. Because I was looking at it. I had to do.
That's about the 5%,
It was 5%.
in line with the indices. And they don't always move like percentage-wise the same, but it just happens to be
it was 4.78% when I brought, because when I bring up that CRB, I brought that up. And it was like, okay, it's 4.6. Yeah.
Florida being an undecided election brought fears of Armageddon to everybody, I think. It really did. I mean, to be like kind of joking, but kind of serious, because that's the worst case scenario, that you ever have a vote recount in Florida and nobody knows who won president. And that started to become a real possibility very soon.
Oh, yeah. There's no doubt.
Yeah.
And when those other states were coming in, they were coming in right across, every one of them, you know. And it was pretty cool how they could do the. I was going back and forth in stations, and
sure, me too.
When they were doing the
nerve of them to have commercials last night, right?
Yeah, I know.
Seriously, kind of.
When they were going back and forth as to how many President Obama had got versus how many Clinton was getting.
You could see
that
you could see it.
She wasn't carrying,
especially once they started getting where there were actually like millions in different places.
Yeah.
That's when, you know, and trends matter, you know, in terms of that's like the first real poll, because they're real votes, and you can actually start to, you know, use that information to say, you know, if this is happening in Pennsylvania areas, they're saying this is going to happen in Michigan too. And, you know, that's where it'll be a surprise if it now doesn't happen in Michigan. That will be the surprise, and that's where the odds shift. And
no doubt.
Yeah.
So oil, not much action.
That would have been a loser, man. You would have only had about $10 in value, right? Because every penny's a dollar. From 44.75 is your max loss. So right now you'd only have $5 in value. So that'd be almost a 100% loss. Yeah. So that's a nice pass on that trade for sure. And especially when, you know, there's plenty of other things to trade. They're going to have volatility today if you have no indication.
It's already been a field day this morning. I've already, forget it. It was only 10:30. I could quit today, right now.
You know, like, I feel like there's a complacency just in terms of, saying, like, all right, we're back. We'll probably be okay today, and who knows what will play out. Because even that's kind of what you said. And I agree, right? I don't know about the next, like, few days, though, and rightfully so. There could be anything. But guess what, man? I don't know about, like, the next hour, because things could just happen. They really could, you know, in terms of
and they will.
And I'm just like, great, but they really, like, it could just come. I mean, you know, in terms of people being like, what am I doing with the same exact positions in the market that I had yesterday when I could just take some extra risk off maybe and sell here?
Right.
That's the way.
Right. Well, you know, it's always amazing to me in the marketplace is that even on Bloomberg this morning, every high-end, they had high-end business guys on this morning.
Okay.
And every one of them were telling their families to buy the dip. I was just laughing. I said, man, what a business this is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean, you could, you buy like the short-term dip maybe when it's down like 4 or 5%.
Yeah.
No, I know. That's a long-term buy. Right.
Yeah,
no, exactly. I agree.
Let's go to our man, Duncan Steve. Hey, Steve, what's going on, brother?
Hey, guys, how are you?
Good
Doing
morning,
great, man.
Happy election day.
Happy election day.
Election day. Post-election day. You got it, man.
Man, did you see?
Yeah.
And he's in Nashua, folks, and I wish we still had that station up there on this election. Last night they were talking about how much money was spent in New Hampshire.
Sure.
I know.
Kyle Rogue said that he spent $38 million.
Yeah, I'm sure.
And then he said there was another one that spent $28 million. And what Rogue was saying, is that it would have been cheaper for them just to give everyone cash in a barrel at every voter. That's what he said right on TV.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's because they wish they could, not in a bad way, but like, you know, they have so much money to spend per vote, and you can't pay for votes, really. You know, that's what we found out, man. I mean, Hillary Clinton outspent. You can't pay for votes, so they try and do it, and that's why they're overspending and all that.
Right.
I'm sure the numbers must be startling in Florida in the same respect where we are.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Thank God those ads are over no matter what.
So, what are we going to look at, Steve?
Your station was right next to the Greek church, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, real quick story for you, super quick, about a Greek girl I was dating.
Sure.
She was dating this guy, and fantastic person, better looking than even fantastic. Right? She was a 12 on a scale of 10. She's dating this guy who thinks he's a big man on campus, and they're supposed to go out. She talks to him, hey, you're going to come and get me? We could go out or something. He goes, nah. He goes, I'm too busy for you, basically, right? So he goes out with all his friends to watch the big game in the big bar, right?
Yeah.
And the guys there say, hey, where's so-and-so? Who's the girl? And he said, I didn't have time for her. And somebody else in the crowd says, one of his friends says, hey, look at the screen, because you were telling about the Jumbotron story the other day. She's up on the Jumbotron with some other guy laughing her head off at the game. Put him right in his place.
It's funny how quickly things can turn.
That is so
yeah, she
funny.
wasn't going to sit home and wait for that guy, right?
Right?
Wow.
That's not how it
Yeah,
works,
beautiful.
man. Totally.
That
Good for
is
her.
hilarious.
Yeah. Anyway, GE was the one I was thinking about.
Let's take a look at GE. So, you know, I mean, I don't see much happening with GE, you know.
Yeah, just kind of waffling between 28 and 30s.
Yeah, outside of opening their headquarters in South Boston, Massachusetts, which is a beautiful thing.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
Which is pretty amazing. GE's been in this for a long time, man. I mean,
Yeah.
if we bring it back, let me just see something here. 29.83. Yeah, the risk is that, you know, it tries to get into 27 before it tries to, you know, get higher.
Yeah, I'm thinking the 27.8 to 30, 31 is where it's been bouncing, which is, yeah.
It is.
Make a buck off of that. So.
Yeah, no, for sure. And in 28. What you don't want to see happen is if this gets under $28.88, that'd be a problem. That little pop there, that means it could get down to 26. Not the end of the world.
Yes.
But, you know.
Yeah, I'll keep my eye on it.
Cooking, brother.
As usual, thank you.
Have a great one, man. Have a safe one.
You too. Bye-bye.
Let's go to our man, Tom in Plymouth. Hey, Tom, what's going on?
Hey, good morning, Tom. Tommy, how you been?
Morning,
Doing
Tom.
great, man. Yourself?
Oh, pretty darn good.
Yeah, I bet.
Boy, that gold took off like a rocket, huh?
It did. And, you know, folks, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Well, it was, I stayed up a little late last night, and I was hoping that it would, open above the 13.10 or 13.15 mark, but kind of pulled back a little bit. I guess everybody wants to get in now, so let everybody pile on, and we'll ride it up.
Well, this is it. Okay, this is what I was going to talk about, too. Folks, if you haven't test drove the Thinkorswim platform, right, come over and do it, because if you're trading, you know, JNUG, if you're trading the Dust, if you're trading the Nugget, you have to be able to trade before the market opens and after the market closes. We'll talk about it when you get back, because it makes a big difference. I know what you're talking about. I mean, I was out of this at 8 o'clock this morning and back in, but stay right there. Tommy and I are coming right back, folks.
Are China A-shares hot or not? If you trade China A-shares, now may be time to take a closer look. Trade CHAU or CHAD, Directions Daily CSI 300 China A-share Bull and Bear ETFs. China A-shares in either direction. Visit directioninvestments.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Hi, I'm Steve Rhodes, host of the Trader's Edge, heard daily at TFNN.com and author of Mastering Probability, a daily investment and trading newsletter service that I send out each morning by 8 a.m. My morning newsletter service covers exactly what the markets have been doing since last night's close, providing you with an edge on your trading day ahead. You get actionable trading ideas, including the exact entry, stop, and profit targets. Plus, I'll teach you the patterns and hidden market correlations that will make you a better trader. As a subscriber, you'll gain access to my 90-minute money management workshop, where I'll teach you the secrets that'll save your assets. The bottom line, I've got your back, including a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the type of analysis I provide each trading day by signing up for Mastering Probability today. With nothing to lose, this is an offer you should not pass on. Mastering Probability can be found under Trading Newsletters on the front page of TFNN.com.
It's 2016 and TFNN has a brand new programming lineup to kick things off. Starting January 4th, Swim Lessons by Thinkorswim and TD Ameritrade will be airing 5 days a week at noon Eastern Time. Join hosts Scott Connor, Kevin Hinks, and Cindy Faber as they host their daily options program live at noon 5 days a week with no commercials for the entire hour. Nico DeHaan and Paige Clark will be moving their program, Living a Primal Lifestyle, to twice a week, Tuesdays and Thursdays from 7 a.m. until 8 a.m. Eastern Time. Wake up with Nico and Paige and start your day off right. The Bull Bear Binary Option Hour by Nadex will now be live Mondays and Fridays at 10 a.m. Start and end the week with the three hosts, Tom O'Brien, Tommy O'Brien, and Daryl Martin, as they break down the world of trading binary options and spreads. For all the details on the new 2016 programming lineup, visit the front page of TFNN.com. TFNN, educating investors.
Catch Basil Chapman as he uses his Chapman Wave methodology to call the markets. The Tiger Technicians Hour, next on TFNN.
Welcome back, folks. We're talking with our man, Tom from Plymouth. We're talking about the Direction Junior Bull 3 times Market Vectors Gold Miners Trust. You know, it's a good setup, Tom. I mean, you know, this has been moving all over the place, but I like how it's pushing into the swing points with volume, you know?
Yeah. Well, I emailed Steve yesterday. He said, you know, why do you want to be in this? Just take a day off. And I was like, well, I think Trump might win this election, and if it does, I really want to see what gold does, you know?
Well, I think what happens, too, is that for all of us that trade the, you know, both sides of the gold market, there's trades every day. They're just, what has happened, folks, is that gold and gold equities move around so quick that, yeah, there's 5 or 6 trades almost every day, you know, so. But, yeah, I think you're still on the right side of it, man.
Yeah, I just got back in this morning myself, and like you said, I got rid of some of it early this morning too. So
totally,
it's working. It's working.
That's working, man. Keep it up. Let's go to have a great one, man. Have a safe one. Let's go to Lou in Nashville. Hey, Lou, what's going on? Lou, you there? Lou wanted to look at First Majestic, and they come out with numbers. Bottom line, that this is moving off the lows, and they get some good action too. So you're up $1.51 for a $9 stock.
Yeah.
Yeah, this thing's on its way up to like the 1109 area. So what they have to say, let's see. The estimate was 6 cents. They made 7.
Even $80 million of revenue versus 75.
Yeah.
I mean, you're looking at 7% rise in revenue over, you know, to put that, you know, it's always tough when you see it in these numbers, right?
Right.
But if you ever saw an Amazon come in with 7% more revenue than they were forecasting, that'd be a startling number. So
it would be a big number.
Yeah.
There's no doubt about it. You stay right there, folks. Our man, Mr. Basil Chapman, is going to be coming up next. And, of course, this volatility, don't expect it to stop in this marketplace. We got Basil coming up. Then we're going to Thinkorswim headquarters at 12 to 1. We got Steve Rhodes, Dave White, myself, and we got Lou back. Hey, Lou, how you doing, man?
Hey, good. I guess we got disconnected somehow. Sorry.
That's all right. Yeah,
okay.
So do you own First Majestic?
Yes, I have it.
Good.
At 870.
That's a beautiful thing. Well, stay right there. This thing's on its way up to, you know, you're 965. 1109 is going to be the first place that you're going to get some flack, but we'll see how that handles that level up there.
Cool.
Cooking, brother.
Okay, Tom. Thank you.
Have a great one, man.
Bye-bye.
Have a safe one. And, folks, if you haven't test drove the Gold Report, great time to do it. Come over to our website, test drive it. 30 days absolutely free. Go to newsletters, go to investment newsletters. You can test drive it right there because there's action out here. There's commodity action out here, period.
A little bit of action.
No doubt,
man. Those currencies too, right? Talk about some swings. Did you see the Mexican peso?
I didn't actually bring it up.
I didn't have it either. I just saw other.
Yeah,
I saw it on the internet. I think Nadex has to get some Mexican peso binaries or spreads, man, because that was some volatility for sure.
There's no doubt. And this thing's going to keep moving.
Oh, there's going to be volatility, man. I would just advise everybody just to be aware that, fast moves could come at any time.
Yes.
That's in both directions.
No matter what. No. And
today, tomorrow, you think it's 3:45 and all is well, guess what? Be vigilant for those final 15 minutes, man. On a day like today is not normal, so don't compare it to other days and think.
And if you're on the right side of the trend too, even if you're doing this intraday, just keep bringing your stops up because when the moves come, they're going to be quick.
Both ways.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Exactly.
I'm shocked it came back to even, but man, I was out of that knowing there was going to be a bounce.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, man.
Beautiful thing.
Love you.
Totally. Love you. And I got it made. My birthday's today. Marine Corps birthday's tomorrow. Veterans Day is the next day.
You got it.
And guess what? Baby. And we got a trading market.
And we got some volatility.
Have a great one, folks. Have a safe one. Stay right there. I'm in. Basil Chapman's coming up next, folks.
Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com.
This is TFNN.